Hi everyone, my name is Cynthia. Let's talk books. Today I am here with a release day review of A Proposal They Can't Refuse by Natalie Caña. This is a fabulous romance novel that now you can finally get your hands on. I read an advanced reader's copy via NetGalley, so thank you to them for that. However, they're not paying for this review, and there was no obligation for me to even talk about this book. I just really loved it. I loved it so much that I ordered the physical copy, and I'm going to a launch event. So while you're all seeing this video, I might be, if you're watching on Tuesday, I might be at the event for the book. It's a fabulous story in which you follow these two characters, Camila and Liam. Camila comes from a Puerto Rican family who is living in the mainland. Their family run a family Puerto Rican food restaurant that has been theirs for 3 generations. And really, Camila wants to take it over. She's studied as a chef, and it's been her dream to take over this restaurant that her grandmother poured her heart into it. In the same lot, part of like the same building, they share the lot with a brewery that Liam's grandfather started. It turns out that their grandfathers kind of started their separate businesses in the same lot. They were best friends, and so Camila and Liam have grown up together, and they have really loved each other since they were kids. Except when they were teenagers and the sparks started to connect. Liam's parents had a tragic accident. They both passed away, and Liam started pulling back from Camila. And so they each went their separate ways. They've had other relationships, and now they're brought together by their meddling grandfathers. And let me tell you, I really kind of love the meddling grandfather trope. It's kind of whimsical, magical, and the grandfathers are just really cute. They're basically trying to force Camila and Liam into an fake relationship. That's what they do, the fake relationship. But Liam and Camila, like, they talk about it. They realize they're being manipulated. And so they enter this fake engagement together with open eyes. It's their families that don't know that this is fake. And when the families find out about this engagement, they go crazy. They think this is great. They think that it's a sign of maturity, which is what Camila's parents have been waiting to see from her. They've been waiting for her to show maturity. They feel that she's been too childish, and so that's why they haven't handed over the running of the restaurant to her. It also turns out that her ex-boyfriend is in town. He's opened up her dream restaurant with her recipes that he stole from her right in the same town that she lives, blocks away, and he's part of the gentrification that's been going on in this town. And so there's these layers of commentary that are included in the story, which I really like. I really like whenever there's social commentary in my romance novels. It's not one of the main topics of the romance novel, but it's definitely there. Camila really has to grapple with the decisions that she has made. She has, at every step of her life, has chosen to put family first over her own dreams and her own desires. And this fake engagement with Liam is forcing her to come to terms with that. At the same time, Liam has to come to terms with the decisions he's made and what he wants to do with his brewery. He's inheriting this brewery. He knows his grandfather's getting older, and so there's some decisions he has to make here. And I kind of liked seeing those two characters work through these very real issues. The third act does involve miscommunication, which I know is not a trope that everybody loves. And it's not my favorite trope. The only thing that kind of rescues a romance novel with the miscommunication trope for me is a quick conversation, a quick kind of moving beyond the miscommunication and into communication, and there's definitely that here. And I really liked the kind of communication that the characters end up having with each other, with their families, with their grandfathers. I thought that was really sweet, really cute. So this was just a fun, extremely delicious romance novel, just delicious. There's descriptions of food and alcohol pairings. Is just wonderful, and that's in particular why I'm so interested to going to the launch event of this book, because it's being held at I believe it's a whiskey distillery. And so I always love finding new kind of places, new of these kinds of breweries, whiskey distilleries, that type of thing. And this one is going to be held in San Diego. The event is being put together by Steamy Lit. It is a romance subscription book box that pairs romance novels and vibrators. Although the vibrators are optional, you can just sign up for just the books. And I've been following this business for a while, and when I saw that they were putting together this launch event, I thought it would be the perfect time to go get to know them, to hopefully meet the author, get my book signed, and probably have some whiskey. So that is it for me. If you're interested at all in this book, I do recommend it. I think it's a fun, flirty novel. There are some content warnings that I want to make sure and tell you all about. One, there's a cancer diagnosis. There's discussions of death and dying, and passed off the page death. There's grief, mental health issues, and alcohol drinking in the novel. So those are some of the things that you just need to be aware of before going in. It's all, I felt, handled really well, with a lot of compassion, with a lot of heart, and also kind of with the appropriate level of lightheartedness, because it is a romance novel, and so we need to find our characters at some sort of resolution at the end and coming to terms with some of the issues that they've been facing, and we definitely get all of that in this wonderful story, A Proposal They Can't Refuse. So I will probably come back at some point and give you an update on how the event went. If not, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok, which is probably what I will be doing, kind of come with me, follow me to this event kind of stories. So if you're interested, those are always linked in the description box. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.